Yo, what's
Hey
going on,
guys,
guys?
welcome.
Yes, welcome to another episode. Now, no technical difficulties this week for Autumn and myself.
Yay! We got it figured out before stream started, which is a first.
This is gonna be good, everybody. This is gonna
Heck
be
yeah,
good.
heck yeah.
Welcome, welcome. What's up, Julian? What's going on? Happy Synth Happy Hour.
Yeah, synth happy hour, talking about all the things that you
Yes,
guys want to talk about, really.
yes. What's up, Rob Taylor? Yeah. What's up, Tron Dog? Taosophy? What's going on, everybody? Tony Chang late. What's up, Tony? Let me just, I'm not going to tell anybody why, but let's give Tony a large round of applause. Here it is.
Yeah, Tony.
Just the full applause. Um, Only I know why, but he also knows why. So, what's going on, everybody? So yes, it is another episode of Synth
Yeah,
Happy Hour. I think it's my favorite um stream because it's all about
it's
you guys.
yeah, it's all about you guys and what you want to talk about. Super chill. Really quick. If you guys saw that last video that was posted on this channel,
Mm.
I loved how it was all one take, right?
Oh yeah.
I love that. That's so cool. It's so I was actually we were talking about this earlier. If it just felt like you were sitting down with a friend who was telling you about the Access virus, you know? Like it was that type of vibe.
Yeah, it was something I was trying out, and y'all know I've been in flux of really trying to figure out how to utilize this channel as like the real after hours channel. Um,
Yep.
yes, welcome new viewers. Yes. Oh, Rob Taylor says Autumn. Hit the
I
volume
yeah.
up a little
I
bit.
just turned it
Oh,
up,
there it is. Thanks, Rob.
but
Appreciate
yeah,
it. See,
let
Autumn's
me
watching.
know.
I love it. Thanks, Edwin. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think that that's gonna be the way forward. Because you know what, I post music random videos mostly on the second channel, but you
Mhm.
know, I realized here's the problem with like talking about like gear. The
Mhm.
way that I hated talking about it is like the way that I see like most channels like talk about it, and the way that my channel talked about it for some period of time, which made me feel like selling, like constantly like here's a feature and this is a new thing and why you should buy it. So
Mm.
instead, I thought it'd be like you said, more of just like a friendly chat, Autumn, about like why I have the gear that I already have and not selling something.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I mean, it's also like for you as a creator, it's a very sustainable way to create content.
Yeah, and that's totally why.
Mhm.
It's got to be sustainable. I'm very
Yes.
un I'm very inconsistent, so
You
yeah.
work a lot, to be fair.
Yes.
Mhm.
Next Friday as well. Thank goodness it's not next Thursday, but got to go back to the big TikTok office
How
next week, Autumn.
fun. Oh my
I
gosh. And if
know.
you guys aren't following him on Instagram, you definitely should because you can see Noir jumping into a pool whilst on a rubber ducky. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was like a big duck.
It's funny.
Um, yeah, I think you're right, Rob. Lots of gas. I mean, I talked to actually Tony about this like off stream. Like it just like I think as a musician, you really want to play music, but you also are a person who likes gear. I mean, Autumn likes, you know, the Micro Freak, but like, do you want to sit there and sell the Micro Freak to you? Like, it's kind of like you want to talk about processes and creative like
Yeah, totally.
things that
Mhm.
musicians talk about, not just like new things, sell the new thing,
I
stop
know that's
selling the new
honestly
thing.
a huge reason why a lot of people, maybe me, have kind of just like stopped wanting to post because it feels like that stuff is mostly rewarded, like talking about gear. That's like that is what's rewarded, and
Hmm.
it can get to a point where it's like, wait, I'm like posting more about the gear than I am like making the music, you know?
Yeah. And I
Which
mean,
is
that's
which
where
is
we are.
fine for people, but I don't know.
I mean, we have like I would say, I'm not even going to say who it is, but Autumn and I both know that we have maybe a mutual acquaintance. Autumn, it's more a friend, but you know,
Mhm.
that person does very, very well talking about the gear and the music, the let's just call it the business side of being a influencer.
Oh yeah. So yeah, just to be clear, there's like, there's some people that do it really freaking well to the point
Mhm.
where they've mixed like the business side with the artistry very well, and it just like it works. So I'm not saying it can't be done.
Mhm.
I'm just saying that I struggled to find a way to balance that, because I think it is cool when you can mix your business with your art. Like, I think it's dope when I see people being successful at it, and we have a lot of friends that are successful at it, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah, what's the girl's name who does mostly like vertical vids, but we talked about her on stream before. She's really good at making good music and incorporating like, oh, this mic.
Is it So Wiley? Is that who we talked about? So Wiley?
Let me see.
I want to say it was So Wiley that we were talking about.
ZOI. How do you spell it on YouTube?
I think it's SO Wiley.
I'm gonna find it. SOY Lee.
Yeah. So WYLIE.
Oh.
I really like her shorts. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Wiley. Here, let me pull it up for y'all. I think probably. I mean, I haven't seen every person who's able to integrate, but I think, and so Wiley doesn't even have videos, mostly shorts.
Yeah.
Actually, in lieu of Around the Web, because we don't do Around the Web on these days, let's watch a video, the most recent one from Sawiley, and since we're talking about it, hold on. Here we go.
By the Sony MDR-M1s. I'm starting with a Buchla easel synth patch. I'm switching on the arpeggiator. And I'm adding another 808 with the pitch bend wheel to fill out the lower frequencies. I'm muting the drum by having it on my lap, and I'm using tiny little motions to get these finger tapping sounds. And doing the same with this egg shaker. Now I'm layering hi-hat over what I played and on the eighth notes. And I want to keep the groove minimal, so I'm adding this kick. And I combined a few snares to get this giant metallic one. Then I tracked the intro with all my vocals in a huge stack and ended up with this.
Oh, so good. Oh, so good. So good. Let's give it a round of applause.
Love it. See, like, that is so cool. And she's like, it says making a beat step by step, sponsored by Sony. But like, I felt like that was done in such a way that she's like really incorporating like her artistry, you know? Like, that's super cool. Somebody in the chat put Sarah Toole. Sarah Toole is another amazing example. Yeah.
Agree. She just casually glossed over the most.
By the way, Sarah Toole is super chill.
For sure.
She is like one of those people that's she's a very warm person. She's just got good freaking vibes. Like, if you guys ever get to, like, if you ever run into her at NAMM, go up to her and say hi, because she is just like, I don't know, she's a vibe. She's super chill.
uber chill, and a good musician who's actually got legitimate experience like doing like placement work and stuff. So so Wiley, I think that's it's weird because it's not a bad name, but it's like a tough name to like remember. So anyway, so Wiley I think is a great example of how
such a great example,
because essentially, I know it sounds crazy. Essentially, that's an ad for literally Sony headphones. Like, it literally is. But would you know it? You do. But also, she's kind of giving you her musical workflow, and then also like she's probably tagging a song, right? So that's you're able to find the song if you liked it, and also like she's giving you like production like advice.
See,
So
like that's
that's
the way
hard.
to. Yeah, it is hard. It's like, I mean, that's a whole that video probably took a while, you know.
Yeah.
You're looking at the song, you're thinking about just like filming every little thing and then
Mhm.
editing it. I mean, amazing job, amazing work.
Amazing work. One more
Yes,
time.
yes.
So anyway, I think that's what you kind of have to do to survive. You've got to have manufacturers put finances behind you if you're going to do this full time, but also to not be a total like, I don't want to say sell it because that's not the word I want to use, but what I want to use is the word salesman. That's what I'll say, because no one
Yeah,
wants to get sold to.
no
They
one
want
is. Yeah,
value.
people don't want to get sold to. Like, you don't want to feel like you don't want to feel like you're just constantly selling to your audience,
Mhm.
you know. So it's really up to the creator to find that balance that they feel comfortable with. Like, so for example, like what I feel comfortable with may be different than what Noir feels comfortable with, and you know, so on and so on. But I think as long as you yourself are, you know, you feel genuine about what you're doing, that's like all that matters. Because I mean, we have a lot of friends that are called, people call them shills and stuff, but they're great artists.
Yeah, they also don't. I mean, in the I think we talked about this before, but like shill has lost all meaning
It has.
because it's
Yeah.
necessary for those people to do that, to continue to bring the content the way that they do. Like I think Andrew Huang has like a whole camera crew in a studio every time he does forgot their name, but when him and Rob Scallion do a video together, like there's no way to do that without some sort of decent financial backing, or you're just broke. And so
Exactly.
I will
Yeah.
say viral, what's going on, viral? Did you I was lurking in your stream earlier, did you make it out of the hike yet? You were like hiking literally like 20-30 minutes ago, so I don't know if you made it out of the of the national park, wherever you were.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
I know he's able to stream from like the place.
Where?
like
Oh, I don't know if you want to tell us where, but
no, I mean Viral was like, I think he's up in, isn't he up in Oregon or
oh, okay.
Washington?
We've had a really nice weather in Oregon lately.
Oh, there we go.
So,
He cheated and got a ride.
oh, nice.
What's up, If Dots? What's going on?
If
What's up,
Dots,
Rustic?
welcome, Rustic.
Oh, he didn't make it in. I was thinking it was like, I was seeing that it was still daytime, Viral, and I was like, is it going to be dark by the time you're trying to escape? But all right, Viral Beats is no longer lost in the wilderness, whatever that movie was. Anyway, shoot some stuff in the chat if you want to talk about it. Autumn, you get first dibs if there's anything in the music world that you want to talk about.
Okay, yeah, oops. Like, my pop filters go down. Yeah, okay. So, okay. I kind of have an idea, because as somebody that's busy, and I'm sure all of you guys have your own busyness, right? You have like your artist name or whatever, or maybe it's just your name. But then maybe you could have this other, like, maybe unknown thing that's like lower effort kind of thing. I mean, maybe not unknown, but just like a separate thing, almost like what you're doing with like the YouTube, Noir, where you have like your main channel and then you have like this channel that's more like, hey, like I'm gonna film like kind of a one take, no edit thing, but like the music version of that. Do you, I guess, what do you guys think of that? Like, is it a good idea to have like, okay, here's your very polished like music part, like, you know, like maybe there's structure to this like artist name or whatever, there's like structured songs, and then there's this other one that's more like jams, or you know what I mean, like just like beats, or should those be kept in like the folder to
the vault.
fully like, you know, create into like a thing for
That's
the
a good
main.
question. I actually feel like that's something I struggle with I'll just call it like B-sides, like like
Yeah.
stuff, because every time I feel like I make a record, there's tons of folders that just you make a loop and they don't turn out. And I'm always
Yes.
thinking like, well, it's good, but it's just like a good loop for like 1 minute. I can't find inspiration to make it structured.
Right.
But then what do? I have so
Exactly.
many. I probably have like 200 just jam type things that
Exactly.
I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you do? You just leave it there and hope that one day you open one of the folders and you're like, oh, I remember this, and you kind of get back into it. But my feeling is honestly, whenever I typically come back to a song, I get in the same vibe as I was when I originally did it, and I end up in the same place of just like it never like goes further.
Right.
Or maybe I don't know. It could be a good sample.
Yeah, you could maybe like create you could create a sample pack from it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I mean, I never
Yeah.
thought of that, but
There you go. Yeah, Edwin says maybe turn them into loop packs.
yeah.
That is true. Cuz we all have that folder of like unused stuff that hey, I like this, but I don't know.
What's up, 100 things I do? Yeah, turn the jams into stems, and you can import and use as loops in other projects.
Ooh, okay,
That's actually a great thing. That's
that's
actually
a-
a really
that's a really great idea actually. I like that.
because yeah, that's a good way because it kind of then separates what you did on the original,
Mhm.
right? Like you might not even sort of remember like why it was unfinished or like what the blocker was.
Right. Or you could even like, you know, you can mess with the loops or maybe like it inspires something, but it doesn't sound like what the loop was in the first place, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. That's actually a really good point.
And then Tausufi, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I've been struggling with that myself. Thought about just streaming them or EPing them as demos on Bandcamp. See, that's exactly what I've thought about doing. I've thought about like having some stuff that is like, I don't know if I would like really like release it under my like artist name, but like maybe I could release it as like demos or whatever, but I'm not sure.
I think it really depends how able you are to just put it out there. Because part of me always feels like, if I'm not 90% in love with it, it can't even go
See,
out.
and that's how I kind of feel now because I have put out stuff that I was like, oh, this is like good enough or whatever, and then like I regret that it's like out there, and I'm like, I need to take it down. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So now I'm kind of like on your boat where it's like I don't want to release something unless I know like 99% like yes, I do. I love this, you know?
Yeah, and clearly if it was unfinished, I didn't love it enough.
Exactly.
Let's see. Cool Dog Love says, I just put stuff out. There's no rule against coming back and finishing it later. Just because I posted it on my Instagram. Yeah, that's also true.
That is very true. Yeah, 100%. Rob Taylor says, I got a hard drive full of tracks that never turned into songs, but I had to save because they sounded too cool. Yes, 100%. We all have that. All of us.
Yeah. That's actually also good use. Tony says, use the loops for your reels or TikToks. Yeah, good point. Because like it technically is like unlicensed and that's actually a really good point. These are a lot of really good tips, everybody. See, this is what I want the like kind of talk to be about, just like sharing ideas. And I really like that. Think about how many songs Prince made that he never released. I can't imagine.
I know, right? It's like, it's so crazy. Like, and then who has access to those, you know?
Rest
and
in peace, Prince.
Like what happens to that? What happens to that? Like, oh man, it's just so crazy.
Has he had anything, Autumn, since he passed away?
I don't know. I know some artists after they pass away, they their management releases like unreleased stuff. But I don't know.
Because I'd be interested in Prince unreleased.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
legit. Can you guys let us know? I love Prince. I love Prince very
There's
much.
this quote. I'm gonna look for it, but keep going.
Um,
Let me see if I can find it.
let's see. Edwin says, chop them up and put them in the 404 or the MPC. That's right. Very good idea.
I think
Let's-
it's probably.
Let's go with. I saw some people talking about a leak, of a Novation thing. What's the Novation leak? I mean,
I haven't heard of it. Okay, sorry to go back to the other stuff just really quick. There's this
Oh, yeah.
quote. I think you guys have heard it before. I don't know if I've said it on the street on stream before, but there's this quote that goes, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation and go to the grave with the song still in them."
Very deep.
Don't go to the grave with the song still in you, guys. Get it
Yeah,
out.
I mean, that's kind of a talks to the point of also getting older and being creative and finding the time even in your later days. Like, we're living in a very different time, everybody, right? You're like literal 90-year-old grandma, if she wanted, could pick up a push 3 like at the store just because she saw it, and like she could literally just throw it in the trash where it belongs.
What? Wait, I am so confused. Where is this coming from? Oh my goodness. Like, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm listening. Wait, what? That troll. Troll alert.
So, are you guys really hooking me to the Novation leak? And it's like, I'll pull it up, but like,
Yeah, let's see it.
you know what? This is y'all's time. I need to not be me. I'm sorry. I was about to poo-poo the thing. Here we go. I literally was like, why are y'all gonna tell me about this thing? Like,
Okay, so Novation Launch Control XL3. Okay. Controller for DAW and hardware.
okay, well, let me give it a chance.
Okay.
Okay, so it's I'm trying to look at this. So it has faders. Oh, I don't know. I mean,
So would you use this for, like, obviously for recording, and you could probably use it for live?
I mean, I guess you could. It looks like it's I mean, I'm just trying to see like what the hookups are. All right, let me read this live because I actually don't know what this is, but it says the first images of the Launch Controller XL3 show classic layout, 3 rows of endless encoders, faders, transport buttons. Looks like it can hook up to a DAW. It also can, with this setup, you can not only control software instruments and plugins within your DAW, but also integrate external synthesizers, drum machines, or effects directly into your setup. I don't know how it does that without, maybe it has a bunch of MIDI capabilities or something. I don't know. Why are you guys excited about this again? Like, you guys have to tell me why you're excited about
You
this.
know, this is the first time I've heard about it, but I would be almost curious to just like try it, to see if it actually helps workflow, if it like maybe makes workflow faster or something. What, guys, let him poo poo on notation. Just remember, he also used to hate Arturia. Wait, you did?
I did.
You did?
I did because, like, well, Tony only remembers because we went to NAMM and it was when the Matrix Brute came out, and I was like, this is kind of dumb. Like, I thought like the company was gonna sort of fail because it just seems so like, I was just like not interested. And yeah, look at me now.
You know, it's funny. I wasn't a huge fan of Arturia. Like, this is probably like 2000. I don't know, 2010 or something. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I don't know if I hated it, but like,
they were just trying, and because we hadn't seen like proof of like worth, like
right.
I made my reviews of Novation. Those are like some of my first reviews and I talked about how like I bought multiple Novation things, especially
You mean Arturia?
Arturia, sorry.
Yeah.
The original mini brute, or no,
Mini Lab?
the brute.
Okay.
One of the first brutes, whatever the first brute was, and it had like literally broken knobs, like straight out of the box. And I was just like, this quality like is not good. So
Gotcha.
let's see. Okay, Mouse is saying he's buying a new synth soon. What synth? Put in the chat.
Tell us, please tell us. Okay, so should we watch a little video on this and see like how they're marketing it?
Yeah, Sun Wu has a video. So let's see if let's see.
How's it going, everybody?
You know who it is.
My name is Sun Wu, and leak season has officially begun. Super Booth is coming soon, and there is going to be lots of new gear coming out. And of course, some of that is going to be leaked, just like the Novation Launch Control XL3, which is something that a lot of people have been waiting for, me included, and it is finally here.
So this is just him talking about it, but I guess there's no Arturia didn't, Novation didn't create a video of like, somebody's playing with it, like kind of thing. Okay.
I guess Sun Wu got this from also Sun Wu, friend of the channel, shows up sometime. Maybe someone will show up right now. That would be the greatest thing. So sometimes you can go on other random music gear websites and find like product listings. And this looks like it was translated from Spanish to English. And so it says it has 5-pin DID MIDI, comes with a music bundle, 8 faders, 24 encoders. I'm interested in like, is this for Ableton? I think that must be why people are excited, because typically, right, like Novation and Ableton are like, they work together, right? Autumn?
Yes.
Okay. So both of these side by side in your local dumpster.
Oh my god.
Use one package deal.
Oh my goodness.
I don't see, that's why I'm kind of like confused, is like, were we needing something like this as a controller for Ableton or something?
I can't say that I was. Okay, so Rob Taylor says I'm gonna get it to use with my Push 3. I would be very curious to see what the workflow is actually like. Because like, for example, like my Push 3, it doesn't necessarily like increase my workflow. But that's actually what I like about it. I like that it's like very I like the Push 3 because it's so limited, and sometimes I just want to make decisions fast, and that's what the Push 3 is for me. So I don't know. This looks like it would limit me, but at the same time, I don't want to prejudge it, because maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's like, holy crap, it's so much easier to do this than to be dragging a mouse like all over the screen. It might be like a lot easier, because then the nice thing about something like this is that you can do two things at once. Like you could be like, oh, I need to do this and this other thing, and just like, you know what I mean? So I don't want to prejudge it, but if it can increase workflow, that's what I like speed. I could see it.
I'm really thinking the workflow, like you said, this really has to do with how well integrated it is. Like the stuff at the bottom, I can't tell exactly like what it is, but it could be useful. You know?
Yeah, it could be. That's where I'm getting at. It could be useful. I would just have to see it in practice rather than just theorizing on it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it really depends. Like, I kind of think like some stuff like this is kind of the same way as I think about like music gear, is like, who cares if the workflow is like broken? Like,
right.
Who cares how cool it sounds or what it can do if like it's not efficient for making more music? So
exactly, I'm all about efficiency these days, and like,
what's up, Catherine?
Oh, hey, Catherine. Right on time for us to talk about the Novation Launch Control XL3.
This is literally nothing. Yeah, exactly.
Gosh, that's a long name.
Well, okay. One for Autumn, one for the chat. quickly, one for me, and I just found this randomly, and I thought it would be a good thing to kind of talk about for a moment. But here's a little article from Gear News. It says, um, I don't even know what this IMS company is, but it says the electronic music industry today, 31% of newcomers considering giving up. And the article kind of goes on to talk about how um, there's some sort of kind of like dystopian future through some aspiring musicians of that. It's not even about the music, it's about your uh, Instagram like skills and your social
Dude.
media like
Dude.
navigation, right? Devin, I was actually watching that. So that Devin Ballinger video we were watching, Autumn, is actually
Hmm.
about this very thing.
I need to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways,
I mean, yeah, it makes sense because, like, listen, I mean, if you want your music to be heard, like, you could have you could be not that great of a musician, but you have great marketing skills and you
mhm,
know how to make a viral TikTok or whatever, and then boom, you're just everywhere, and people just naturally know about you versus the person that maybe like is more talented or whatever, makes better music, but just sucks at social media and then just never gets heard. I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah. And as I was reading this, there was a very important part that I found. So here, this sentence is kind of important. So it says, and I wouldn't even say the electronic music industry, but this is what they're focusing on. So it says, um, electronic music industry prerequisite: no followers, no career. Right. This perception in the discussion about electronic music industry affects around 62% of respondents and reinforces the impression that access and success in the industry is strongly determined by external factors such as reach, financial resources, and existing networks. The actual focus, i.e., the music, is once again pushed to the background, unfortunately. And the funny thing is as I read this part, I literally thought to myself, like, what the hell changed? As if like people would have gone and watched Dead Mouse if he didn't put on a giant mouse ear
That's
head.
true. True, true.
So it's like I think it's like this like excuse again of that like, oh, poor me. And I'm not trying to hate on the people who are depressed because they can't like make it without whatever. But like the idea that like sexy people don't have more advantages in music, or
Mm.
as if Marshmello, you know that guy,
Yeah,
Marshmello.
Marshmallow, or even like Madonna, like, sex sells, how she
Yeah.
did that thing. I mean, marketing has, Catherine even said this, like, uh, where was her, I forgot exactly what she said. There you go. Getting your music heard has always been about that. It's always been about marketing. It's just now, it's just, social media is just like the latest way to get it out there. But truly, marketing has always been like a huge thing for music.
Yeah, I'm still like very confused. Again, what's new? Yeah, I I so just as a statement, if anyone watching, you know, um realistically like feels this way, it's nothing has changed, right?
Oh,
I
so
would
true.
say it's
So true.
actually easier, right? You
Mm.
in the
Mm-hmm.
past could never get attention if you weren't on like in the real world, it would have so many gatekeepers to this. But I don't think it was ever really about music, because how many like I always think about like Berkeley graduates, right? How
Yeah.
come like so many Berkeley graduates I went to college with who are better musicians than me, right? They just always whined about the music. They hated popular musicians that were
Yeah.
popular because of something other than the music. But I don't think the music business is like this holistic thing where the most talented goes, because truthfully, people are just looking for a feeling when it comes to like any kind of art form, right?
A
They don't
100%.
understand how it's done, but they want to feel something from it. So if you can be the person to get a feeling out of people, then you're going to probably win, even if that feeling is what Kanye West kind of is doing right now, which I love Kanye West, but he's being very provocative, right? But he makes people feel something.
100%.
So
100%. Yes.
nothing has changed.
That's so. I mean, that's so true. But you know, it's all about attention. Attention is the number one commodity.
Yes, if you can get eyeballs, it's the same reason why I think so many people poo-poo on, you know, it's like the shill argument. It's like, well, why do they send you free gear and not me? Well, you could probably be a way better musician than me, but people don't want to watch you, right? And it has, like, I'm not trying to poo-poo on this. I'm just saying it's literally that. The company wants people to pay attention to the thing, and 10 people paying attention to you, it's just kind of it's really how things are.
No, totally. And it's actually funny that like it's funny that like we have to kind of explain that because it seems common sense, but at the same time like people, not everybody gets it. Not everybody gets like the mentality of like, hey, like having an audience, like in the reward that gives a person, you know? And it's fair because they got the audience. They're not and then the audience always has the option to like either listen or not.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you know, I made music in my bedroom. I remember this when I was a senior in high school. I made music in my room for, I swear, like 8 to 10 hours a day. And if I was really feeling it, I'd literally sit there for like 14 hours and make music. And I wasn't trying to go anywhere or I wasn't trying to be anything, but I loved music. It was, I mean, I still love it now, but I can't spend 14 hours a day making music.
I totally get you.
But I still love it like that much. And so to sort of have this like idea that like it will never come to you and thus there's no reason to do it at all. I hate that like feeling around something creative that's supposed to sort of fill your spirit like in the very end. I don't know.
No, I get it.
Here we go. Julian says, also, people feel entitled to get viewers and financial success without spending years getting really good at music. Yeah. And you know what? I'll be honest, like, Julian, like, I don't know how much I've said it before, but like on my main YouTube channel, I have like 170 something videos, which is actually crazy for me to think about. Like maybe I have 140 videos on my main channel.
Amazing.
I wouldn't even say I got good at YouTube until like video number 80, like legitimately.
Dude, that is so real because that's how I feel. But the difference is I stopped when I finally felt like I was starting to get good. But yeah, go on.
No, I mean, that's like my honest feeling is like, but the process was fun from the very beginning. Yes, I think the first 80 videos, at least for me to watch them back, it's unwatchable for me to watch my own videos.
Oh my gosh, 100%. I feel you on that. Rob,
so
thank you.
Oh gosh,
thank you, man.
I love it.
We got the tacos.
I love it. Whoops, no.
Shout out to Rob. Thank you. We shall use it for our Streamyards or stream things.
Oh yeah, there we go. Also, forgot y'all. Autumn, we're gonna have to figure out how to do this. Actually, another shout out to Rob. Rob's a big supporter.
Yeah, Rob's awesome.
Big taco supporter. So I'm stopping StreamYard because it literally is on. It's like $45 a month.
Are
so
you
I'm switching
kidding me?
over. Yeah. So I'm switching over. It just switched this month. So I'm switching over to Ecamm Live. So I'm going to have to figure out, we're probably going to have to test Ecamm Live before like 2 weeks from now when I have to get away from that thing. Noir works harder on his YouTube videos than his day job. I mean, back in the day, Tony knows the grind was, we worked side by side. So the grind was to build it up while trying to be on autopilot.
Dude, I mean, that's so impressive though. Like getting to 100 videos is so impressive. And it really, like, I don't feel as though it's easy to get to that unless you really love what you're doing. Stopping StreamYard, I've heard that before. Long live the deck. Quack, quack.
Yeah, if I don't get away from this, that duck's about to return to the main corner.
Yeah.
What's up, Destructo? What's going on? What's going on? Destructo always in the house.
Yeah, Destructo says some people are more animated, entertaining, and simply catch your attention when they present something like gear, and others gravitate towards that. So in short, they are also entertainers. And that is very true. And also, I will say that the more that you make videos and stuff like that, the more that you practice it, the better you get at being entertaining. Because there's a lot of famous YouTubers out there. If you look at their first video, they're kind of like awkward or shy. Like it's just different. And then you go to their most recent one, and then they're just so charismatic. But you can tell it's because they've put in the time. They just figured out how to get comfortable on camera, which making 100 videos definitely helps with that, you know?
Yeah, I think there's an incredible middle ground of like not being annoying to people. Like I've watched, like, I know this sounds crazy, but like I know Autumn hasn't made videos recently, right? But like I've sort of seen Autumn grow on like social media, like as a musician, right? The same way as I've seen like Bo Beats grow on like, and I always say this, like Bo Beats is so much better at making videos now than he was when we first became friends, like in 2018. Like, and also, I mean, we're gonna switch subjects. I just thought this was a good kind of point to talk about, like, don't give up. But
yep.
You know, I think that, and I'll say this about YouTube again, for all the people who are like, nobody listens to my music on YouTube. Guess what? Nobody listens to my music on YouTube either. Okay. Like but it's a video platform. So you've got to find a way, just like So Wiley, to make music visually entertaining.
Yeah,
right?
man, she has got it down so freaking well, you know, because like my most watched videos, they're gear videos, they're tutorials, they're you know, that's the kind of stuff there is. But man, she has really mastered like incorporating like just like her artistry in her videos. It's so dope to see. It's inspiring, you know.
Yeah, like the people that, and I mean, I think it's good, I don't know, but I always say the people that listen to my music are not the same people that watch my videos on YouTube, right?
100%.
People who watch my videos on YouTube always write me and say things like, oh, what piece of gear should I blah, 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 blah. But when like I get an email from someone who listens to my music, it's literally like a 45-year-old mom. Like that's literally the people who listen to my actual like music on either streaming, or they find it via like the YouTube library, or because that's where my songs have the most streams, is like, I don't know, the millions of streams are from like YouTube. So
right.
Not unless you want to be.
Oh
Julian.
man, unless you want to be, eh?
Also, Rob Taylor, I can remember, I know this is crazy, I'm gonna stop talking about this so we can get back to what you guys want to talk about, but I remember actually having, like, everyone starts somewhere. I made a page and it had 0 subscribers, and that's just what it was. And I remember that very well. Sometimes it's unbelievable I mean, Autumn has 10K subs, and I'm sure Autumn remembers very well having 2 subscribers.
Yeah, no, for 100%. And by the way, I haven't posted in 2 years, and somehow I grew from like 8K, or I don't even remember, like 7K to 10K. And actually, there's a reason for that. But anyways, keep going with, huh?
5 digits. Let's go.
Yeah, but anyways, keep going.
No, I'm just saying, like, Rob just said no one watches videos and it has 26 subscribers. It just is that way.
No, let me tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why, and I've actually thought about making a separate channel talking about this. The reason my channel grew, even though I hadn't posted in like 2 years, because I thought about this. I was like, what? Why is this happening? It's because the videos that are making my channel grow are just always being searched. Like people just keep searching like Akai and BK Mini, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like it just happened that way. But
you know what I would say to that, Autumn, which is interesting, is that when you, just as an encouragement thing, right? People only subscribe to people when they want to see something more. They're waiting for something else.
I know.
So all of the new people who subscribe are hoping that you'll do something again.
I know.
Just remember that.
And I do want to. It's just like the thing is, this is like what you were saying. I feel like I just started getting decent at editing my videos. I just started getting decent at it. And then that's when I kind of stopped. Now I have a baby. But the way that I made my videos that were decent takes a long time, man. It takes a lot of labor and love with the editing, you know?
It is true. And you know what? I guess I will go with the same reason as like this second channel. It's like I can't keep up making the type of videos I really, really want to make on the main channel. It's impossible, but I love making videos and I love making music. So that's what the second channel literally is. This is the garbage dump.
That's what so that's kind of what I've thought about doing. I've like, honestly, like I've thought about making a second channel. That's really like one of the videos I want to make is like, okay, like how did I go from 8K to 10K without posting any videos, and like showing people like, hey, this is apparently what did it. And if you guys want to grow your channel, like you could do this too, you know? I don't know. I've thought about making a separate channel like that. Garbage dump. Well, thanks. Mouse Train.
You know what I mean, guys. This is, you know, truthfully, this is the main channel, and it's kind of weird. It kind of is.
I mean, you're very consistent.
I know.
Yeah.
This is the one. Desirka says, I always tell artists and producers not to worry about failure. It's when you succeed that your life is over, because you will no longer be able to dictate your day-to-day wants and needs. And yeah, it's very true. It's very true. Oh, so Julian says, Taiga keyboard. Man, I feel like there's a whole discussion of like why. Because I love the Taiga. I think I talked about it before. I think it's just so much more. On the surface, it's not exciting for people who aren't. Like, I feel like it came and went, right? But when I used it, I felt it was just such an organic, like, instrument.
Nice.
So, yeah. If you're gonna buy something, Taiga keyboard seems like the right one.
Definitely got to check it out.
Is it 3 voices, Julian?
Julian, let us know.
I don't know.
Aquatic says, make music for your baby. I actually have. I have like, I mean, I've made music like before he was born, and I've also made music after. I actually have one in my phone that I made. That's like,
That's actually funny. That would be so inspirational.
Dude, I've literally made one on Ableton Note. Are those of you Ableton, fellow Ableton fam over here, that know about Ableton Note? I literally made like the cutest beat, and I really want to like release it, but it's just like keys and bass. But I love it so much. It's like one of those, I don't know. So
you're encouraging Autumn, and you know, I don't ever try to encourage Autumn to do anything other than find space to be creative, because that's the most difficult thing for all of us, the emotional space and also the physical calendar space.
I just need to re-record that one song that I sent you. It's like kind of done, right? I just need to re-record the vocals.
Yeah, I mean, it got the melody. And you said the drums, but I was like, I mean, I didn't think about the drums.
The drums are dope.
I just thought it was the vibe. I thought the vibe
good, because
was...
sometimes I question myself more. Like, you know how like you're like you just don't know. But listen, okay, cool. So I think that song's done then. I just need to re-record the vocals.
which is why you're looking for that different microphone. But I don't think you need
Yes,
a
I
different
am.
microphone. Oh yeah, it's 3 voices. Mouse Coltrane says, I'm doing a lot of live playing and patching with my semi-modulars. Oh, you have a few then, a few semi-modulars. You know what I really want Moog to do? Just because I thought of this. You know what I really want Moog to do at Superbooth is do another like DFAM 2 or some kind of drum machine. That's what I actually want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, we've got 5 minutes left. So one more topic. We'll do whatever it is. First one to put a top. Well, put some random music related topic in the chat, and whichever
Yeah,
the
go
first
for
one
it.
is that pops in, we'll talk about that for 5 minutes.
It could be anything.
Could be anything. Don't not Novation launch anything, please.
Anything, you guys.
Oh, also, guys, I'm going to the Bloody Beetroot show tomorrow. I'm so excited. Bloody
Oh, how
Beetroot's at the
fun.
Fonda.
That does sound fun.
Mm-hmm.
Malice Coltrane says, let's talk about how Noir and Autumn have the best hair on YouTube.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. New NPC. Rob says, talk about the new NPC.
There's a new NPC. I have to look. I don't think so.
Oh, did you see
I don't
Techo
think
talked
there's a
about
new-
he posted
Oh,
about
not
the
yet.
Dogpaw? The Dogpaw?
Did he? He got one from.
I
You
think
mean he has
did.
one?
He posted about one. Like he posted a video with one, and you remember seeing that, right, at NAMM?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting thing. It reminds me. It just looks like a vintage like kind of thing, you know.
Teatro. Is it on Instagram?
I believe that it is on. I think it's on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm gonna have to find it. The things I'm finding when I search for Dogpaw is not the right thing. So a rumor about a new NPC. Look, Rob, NPC Mini, y'all just take the NPC and make it like 1/3 of the size. Somehow, it's selling 100. It's selling 50,000 units. They'll never be able to make enough of them. Yeah.
I just emailed it to you.
Okay.
The link.
Let's see. Oh, I didn't even know that. It was such like a. I'm interested to see like. Maybe he was at NAMM, right?
I think Wait, I don't know. Was he? I'm pretty sure he was. Maybe for like a day or two. I don't know.
Let's watch this very quickly
Yeah, let's watch it, you
because
guys.
it's a short. I don't think I get Tatro shorts. So here we go.
New kind of grid controller called
Oh.
Dogpaw. The keys are mechanical and weighted like a piano, but in grid form. Each key can do vibrato with hardware controls to adjust the sensitivity. There's a range of pressure you can apply so you can fully explore MPE expression.
So many views.
The grid itself is totally customizable. You can switch to different layouts depending on how you want to play. Dogpaw also has its own built-in synth sounds with plans to expand through future apps. It's super new, but there's a lot of innovation going on here. Check the link in the description if you want to learn more.
Autumn and I saw this.
Yeah.
It was downstairs at NAMM. Very underrated. The guy who made this definitely didn't have enough money for a real booth. It was in the basement. So
But he got Tatro, man. He got Tatro. So
I think Tatro
That's
must have
awesome.
seen it or something.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, he got one of the most, like, in my opinion, like Tatro's just got it down, like the artistry.
Maybe not.
and,
It does
like-
include pay promotion.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's got like the artistry down and the business side down. Like I think he does it so well.
100%.
So that's like it's awesome that he's got Dogpaw on there, giving them some
Yeah.
love.
Give it some love. And
Mm-hmm.
39,000, almost 40,000 views on a short.
Yeah.
And that was just last week. That is a
That's
crap
impressive.
ton of views.
That's
Like,
impressive.
I don't
Yeah.
think, like, the company themselves couldn't generate that kind of, like, let's just call it press.
Right, and it's like targeted towards like people that obviously want to learn more about music production.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's called the Dogpaw. I actually don't know exactly what it's called, but that's what the company was called when we saw it.
Yes.
It is a lot bigger than you think. Like,
Mhm.
it's like see Tetro's hand. This is kind of like, it's like 4 hands. Like it is very big. So, but shout out to Tetro and Dogpaw. We actually spent some
Yes.
time with this.
We did. Very cool.
And I don't have one. But I also don't think I'm not the person to have one, to be honest. Well, how expensive is it?
I don't know. Check it out. I actually want to know. It's a Kickstarter. So
Let's go to the Kickstarter. Let's see. The Dogpaw. It's 45,000. No, it's 1,000. Oh, what the heck?
wait, what? It's $1,000?
1,005 or yeah. I guess 1,500 if you don't buy it early or something.
No, wait. Oh wow. I was not expecting it to be that
Yeah, it's a little bit more than I would have.
expensive.
I just think it's
mean,
because he has a small company and it's like gotta be like, I don't know. I guess there's just no way to escape that.
yeah, you're right. It's a small company, so they're trying to get up and going. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what you need to price it at, I guess.
Yeah. Well, quickly before I leave, since we have the room here, how is the new setup looking? How is the new setup sounding? I tried to get this working last week, but it didn't. But this week it worked. So give me just let me know what it
Yay.
sounds and looks like. And
It's looking really good from my end, but chat, can you tell us?
I'm saying amazing, but you guys, I need to know. It's great. Thank you.
Yeah, I think everybody, like Brian's saying thumbs up. Destructo says sounds good. I need to get something for me to level up my stream stuff. I'm using a Logitech C920, but I kind of want to use a webcam versus using my my regular mirrorless camera, just because it's so much easier to just like set up a webcam. So if you guys have any ideas for a very nice webcam that could look nice and crisp, please let me know.
Wait, Autumn, don't you have the 6300? Or what are you using
I have
right
this.
now?
I have it. Okay, right now I'm using the Logitech C920. My A6400 is like downstairs in like a bag right now. I had been using it for work and then I just haven't taken it out.
Oh.
I could use that again. I could start using that again for like with my cam link and stuff, but
No, they made a new software for it that makes it hook up just USB.
Oh, for
For
my camera?
Yeah. They made like it's called the Sony imaging webcam. But like it literally will hook up.
Okay,
like
cool.
I had my other camera hooked up with the thing, so it will do it now. No cam link required.
I mean, I've got my cam link because that's what I used to use in the beginning of the stream. I was using my cam link with the A6400. And it was a lot better quality, but my only issue is that I don't like where my freaking camera sits. I don't know if I can get like a clip for it to sit on my monitor. I don't know, but it's like kind of heavy. So
I also agree. It's like you want to have one of those just clip on the monitor ones, and
that's what I have right now.
Just because you want it to be easy all the time.
I
like
want it to be easy.
weird
I want it
setup,
to. That's my thing. I want it to be easy. So if there's a camera that's like very crisp and stuff. Okay, wait. Rob Taylor says the Elgato cam is great for this. Elgato $299
Mm,
webcam.
So, or Autumn, if you just get this,
Oh
it also
yeah.
works as a webcam. Just so you
Okay.
know, I saw a whole video about this.
And it's nice and crisp.
Yeah.
Okay, I should get that because you know another thing I tried? I tried the GoPro. Do you guys remember when I was using the GoPro?
When you were phasing into the background. Was that a
Yeah, I don't even know, but I was using the GoPro and it
Yeah, it
just
was like
wasn't working out like the way that I
like
thought it
pink or
would.
something.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining us for another Synth Happy Hour. Back to topics next week. I'm just trying to bide my time until Super Booth. So there's something exciting.
Yes.
I think it's like 2 weeks away now. So I'm really looking forward to
Mhm.
chatting with you guys and actually getting excited again. But anyways, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I guess we shall see you later, oscillators.